In today's video, I've got the first little bit of summer 2023 LEGO Star Wars news, and it might not be looking too good for us. Let's get into it. So welcome back everyone to another LEGO Star Wars video, and first off, anyone watching this today or shortly after this is being uploaded, Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. I'm currently filming this, of course, Christmas morning. I don't personally do too much myself on Christmas, so why not make some videos and play with some LEGO today. But nonetheless, I've got some LEGO Star Wars Summer 2023 news for you guys that might not be looking too good for us. Really, it kind of gives us a little insight as to what we might be getting in the summer. We've got some set numbers as well as some prices, so pretty much in this video, I'll be going over the set numbers, the prices, and also kind of where I think, what LEGO could be doing in those price ranges, which, spoiler alert, they're pretty low price tags. So, nonetheless, guys, let's get into it. We got set number 75358, which is going to be $39.99 USD. This one right here, again, I'll kind of get in more so at the end of, after I go through every single set, where I really think stuff could be, but, already starting off, kind of a low price tag there. Next up, we got 75360, 35 US dollars. Next up, we have 75363, which is only $15 in the summer wave. So preemptively, we can already kind of cancel out there's not going to be accessory pack due to the accessory packs having a different set number bracket compared to just being in the regular LEGO Star Wars wave. So there's a $15 set there. Next up, we have 75365. $160, which I've definitely got some good predictions as to what that will be. Next up, we have 75366, $45, and then lastly, another $15 set at 75368. And then next up, in September 1st, all that will come out August 1st, of course, next year. Next up, September 1st, we have one set, which is kind of an awkward release date, especially if there's only one set. It can't be the next, fall UCS set. I really doubt that it will be, because, nowadays, the bare minimum UCS price is $250, let alone, usually they put a higher bracket set in that October slot. So I'm thinking this will kind of be a one-off set possibly, and they'll still have the October UCS set next year. This is set number 75371, only $200. So basically, let's get into this, guys, with a few things I think can be going on here. So first off, preemptively, let's talk about that $160 set, kind of the elephant in the room here. I think that could be one of three things potentially. So first thing, of course, I say it would be a gunship. I think it would be a play scale gunship. That's what I wish it would be. I think it makes sense. We got 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars, TV series they're celebrating next year. Of course, in previous years, every other ATT and Republic Gunship in play scale form have been, released simultaneously. So, this one could be coming out, to kind of pair up with that ATT. Keep in mind too, with all the other gunship and ATT pairings, the ATT has always been a little bit less than the gunship. This year the ATT came out, it was only $140. So $160 for the gunship is definitely not out of the ordinary. Say it would be another 300 or 400 pieces, potentially another minifigure or two. So definitely not too odd if it, if it is going to be $160. Next up, there's two other options here. There's also rumors it could be another play scale Ghost. Of course, we have the Ahsoka series next year. They could be re-releasing a Ghost, and of course, kind of correlate with the Ahsoka series coming out. So that's definitely an option. Of course, way more than the previous one, but I say they're going to add, another couple hundred pieces, another couple minifigures. Maybe actually put it on a stand, nice little black stand like they put some of those Marvel sets on. I could definitely see them asking $160 for that, and kind of the flagship ship of the Ahsoka series. Or lastly, of course, they could be doing an Endor bunker at that price too. I definitely think Endor bunker, the previous one was $100. I think if they do $160 now, I would not be too out of the ordinary. So those are the three right there for $160, where it could potentially be what they actually do there. I'd be very surprised if it's not one of those three things, if I'm being honest. Next up, so like I said, guys, the $15 sets, basically what these could be. Okay, it's not the accessory packs unless they are rebranded. So they could be rebranded and just kind of maybe fitting in with the Star Wars set numbers now. I doubt that. It could be brick sketches. Are those returning? I also doubt that, because I believe before they retired, they bumped those up to, what, $18? So already I doubt they're going to bring it back down to $15. The return of $15 battle packs, that would be a dream right there. Are they really going to put battle packs in the summer, let alone actually bring them back down to $15? I doubt that, especially with, with the $20 one coming out just at the beginning of the year. Be a little awkward and a little hypocritical for LEGO to do that. Microfighters with a $15 increase, will they be, $10 microfighters up to $15 now? Or lastly, of course, something new, which I'm banking on probably something new, because I think for $15, we got to think about it. for Lego Star Wars in these past couple years, $15 is a very awkward price point because, battle packs are up to $20, the dual sets are up to $20, and there's nothing else Lego Star Wars related under $20 aside for the accessory packs and microfighters. So, in my opinion, it's got to be something new right there. Middle tier sets right here, which again, this is pretty weird here. A lot of times these summer sets, we have a, just like this year, we had a 160, a 140, a 100, and technically, for August 1st, we only have one of them at 160. We can kind of count that $200 one. Will it be the UCS set for next year, though? I doubt it, but it could possibly still be that UCS set where, do you really count that towards the summer wave? Probably not. So, we got $160 set here. And other than that, we have, a $40, a $35, or $45 one. It's really hard to kind of predict what those will be. Real quick, as I was editing this, some news did just drop. The 75358, the $40 set, is actually going to be a 4+ set. So, kind of an expensive 4+ set. Apparently only 124 pieces, 3 minifigures, and yeah, we're not too sure what it's based off of yet, but again, kind of sucks. We got a 4+ set taking up a $40 spot there. Like, sure, why couldn't a 4+ set take up a $15 slot? But yeah, nonetheless, there's a little update there. What I will say though is I'm not too satisfied with those price tags. One of the reasons is a lot of the stuff in previous years, say a lot of the Clone Wars sets, or really a lot of the stuff that we've grown to love over the years that say we could use a remake of, those price tags really aren't high enough for us to get a good remake of those. Like, we can't even get, one of those price tags isn't even a $50 Jango Fett Starship now. You get what I'm saying? Like, that can't even be that. The only two things I'm kind of predicting possibly would be something to do with like an Endor-related speeder bike set, like we kind of got back in, I think it was 2001, or also the Ewok Attack from 2011. Something like that possibly. Grab a couple Ewoks, maybe a couple Scout Troopers, pair up with that possible Endor bunker or Ewok village at the end of the year. Or also another thing here's kind of just a kind of a wild card, I feel. Maybe something to do with Ahsoka. Of course, we can always argue, of course, any of these could be based off any of the TV shows coming out next year. But I'm also thinking maybe a Clone Wars Ahsoka Starfighter remake, possibly. Maybe chip it in there, that $35 price tag. That's definitely a maybe. That's definitely maybe a possibility. Maybe the $35 set could also be in A New Hope, Darth Vader versus, or not A New Hope, a Rogue One. Darth Vader versus Rebels. Could be Darth Maul versus clones. Maybe they're doing that. $35 definitely fits into that bracket of the Dark Trooper Attack. So if they were to do another one of those, but a different scene, that's a possibility. But nonetheless, right there, look, it's scaring me a little bit just for the fact those are pretty low price tags. The only thing I will say, I'll kind of help them a little bit, is it seems like they're releasing quite a few things next year. But actually, now that I say that, I don't know if they actually are, because think about it. We only got 4 sets, or actually only 3 sets. We only got 3 sets in January 2020, or no, 4 sets including the Brickhead, I guess. But if we have 4 sets for January, we're getting, I believe it's 6 sets. I think it's 6 sets for May 1st, and then also the UCS set May 4th. So 7 sets in May. Say we're going to get the 6 sets August 1st, 1 set September 1st, and possibly still in October, UCS set. That's kind of a light wave, I got to be honest. Sure, in May we're getting a $100 set. We're getting, 3 helmet sets that are all going to be $60 and $70. But this is pretty strange, for a summer wave. These are looking more like January set prices to me. If you guys have been around the community for a while, these being summer wave prices are kind of scaring me right here. But nonetheless, guys, that's basically all the news for now. Pretty much all we can really talk about. Just kind of speculate a little bit and, get a little worried, I guess. But one last thing I want to bring up right here, another little piece of 2023 news, is there is a Bo-Katan foil bag coming out next year. So, I'm at least pretty happy that I've never advocated. I think, Bo-Katan is a good investment. I've always kind of said, look, I definitely did not think it was going to be in a foil pack, but I've always kind of said, look, she's going to be in Mandalorian Season 3. More than likely, look, they're going to put the exact same minifigure in a Mando Season 3 set. So, nonetheless, though, she's going to be in a foil bag, so even cheaper. And, so basically any value on that minifigure, at least for the next year or two, is pretty much cut all the way down. So, nonetheless, guys, there's everything for, this video. Basically next year we have a lot of new TV shows coming out. 20, like literally think about it, next year's packed. I don't know what they're gonna do, how they're gonna really space it out. One last thing, again, we have the 20th anniversary Clone Wars they're celebrating for some reason. We have the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi. We also have the Ahsoka series, Mando Season 3, Bad Batch Season 2. Like a lot of stuff going on. So I'm very curious to see by the end of 2023 what all goes on. But nonetheless, guys, that's all for this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave down below your ideas. And are you guys worried? Are you guys fine with this? definitely let me know. So nonetheless, guys, hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas and, you know, a great rest of 2022. I'll see you guys all tomorrow in another video, of course. You know, no days off. And, yeah, nonetheless, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. Please remember to comment and subscribe. See you all on the next one. Bye, guys, and stay safe.